All right, so we're going to do a quick walk around. This is a 1999 Bombardier NEV 72 volt titled and registered electric car. It's legal on roads under 35 miles an hour in the state of Michigan. We're currently working through insurance and getting the title switched over, but soon it'll be on the road. This is a car I rebuilt the last 4 or 5 months for my mom as a gift, and I'm dropping it off tomorrow. Some of the basic stuff: it's got a DC shunt wound motor. It's got an Alltrax 72500 controller that's fully programmable and tunable for this setup. It's a 72 volt system with 6 Trojan large scale golf cart batteries, and it's been fully gone through. The stock controller's out, the stock cluster is out, the stock charger is out. Basically a brand new cart through and through. A lot of stuff I had to make by myself because there's no parts for this, so a lot of 3D printed parts, 3D printed bushings, 3D printed like seatbelt inserts, and mounting hardware for the dashboard and things like that. It's got a custom 72 volt programmable meter in the dash cluster there to monitor the battery life, and it's also got a standalone 12 volt battery that works all of the electronics. Going on the electronics, it's got a SSL 9.1 inch single DIN CarPlay unit that's removable. That's set up and connected into the trunk, which this hasn't been fully cleaned yet, with 2 amplifiers. One is a small 600 watt that's running the 10 inch ported Pioneer sub. The other one is a 1500 watt 4-channel that runs the rest of the speakers. The speakers is 2 2-inch tweeters up front, 2 4-inch Pioneers in the top of the dash, 2 4-inch Pioneers underneath the dash, and 2 6.5-inch Pioneers behind the seats. All of those are on their own channel, of course, and then the sub in the back. These 2 are the chargers. This is a quick charge 72 volt charger. I'll let this mail truck go by. And then a 12 amp 12 volt charger that charges the 12 volt auxiliary battery. The controller is mounted where the stock controller is, up here in the wheel well, up in there. There's a 12 volt buzzer as well. And everything's been gone through. I rewrapped the subwoofer and the entire trunk in suede, really nice high quality suede. Everything needs to be cleaned. I've been doing a lot of drilling and vacuuming and things, so that stuff will all get done. The whole car is LED everything now, so LED tail lights, reverse lights, headlights, turn signals, as well as a 14-inch single row LED light bar in the grille. Getting a cart this old with old buzzers and blinker relays and everything to work with LED was a hassle, so I put 4 load resistors in all 4 corners to help with that. The wheels are off of a Honda Civic. They're 4x100 bolt pattern. I'm trying to get some of the flake in the wheel, which is hard to tell, but there's a lot of metallic flake in it. And then all these center caps are something I designed and 3D printed that pop on these Honda wheels. Other basic stuff: had a buddy do these seats for us, of course pink with the black piping all the way up, and then my mother's name in both headrests. Suede parking brake boot that I built. That is just a $4 center console from AutoZone that I kind of cut, trimmed, made some 3D printed brackets and screwed it in. If you pull that off, that's right where the 12 volt auxiliary battery can pull in and out. We have the glove compartment. This is just kind of storage, but also houses all of the mess of electronics and everything. Yeah, that's like a really quick walkthrough of it. Right now I've got it up. I got 2 modes. I got a slow mode and a fast mode. The slow mode is set up to run at 12 miles an hour because it's mainly going to be used in my parents' campground, which has a 10-mile-an-hour speed limit. But the fast mode is bumped up to 450 amps through this stock motor. I don't want to push it too hard, but it still will do 32 miles an hour with my 220-pound frame in it, which is sketchy enough as it is. Because we kind of lifted the cart on 22-inch diameter tires, it has some slight camber, which of course is very exciting at like 35 miles an hour. So I don't go too crazy with it, but it's fast. It tries to spin the tires, but they're a little too big. It's got stock drum brakes on it, so the brakes are adequate at best. Adding a lot of regen through this Alltrax controller helps with that a ton. But that much regen at like 35 miles an hour can still get pretty sketchy. And then the wrap. This is the first wrap job I've ever done. This is 3M 2080 gloss psychedelic wrap. That's what we chose. So of course it just bends light. in the sun and looks pretty insane. These are also something I 3D printed and just epoxied on. They have a lot of flake in them as well. Bombardier logos. There's that light bar I was talking. It has pink underglow in all 4 corners as well as in the footwells, so the pink underglow looks really nice at night. All the blinkers work, you know, everything is up to standard. Hopefully we'll have this thing on the road in the next year, but I just wanted to do kind of a quick 5-minute walkthrough of what I was able to do in a couple months, and hopefully we can start seeing more of these on the road. I know there's only a couple on YouTube and there's not a lot left in the world, so I'd like to start kind of finding some more of these and redoing them.